Hey guys, welcome back to your channel. How are wow, that was perfect. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jada. If you're new here, how are you today? How are you feeling? How's your day been going? Sucky? Has been great? Has been fabulous? Either way, I hope you guys are having a good day and making through it if it's not really a great day. Trust me, there's always a tomorrow. There's always a new day. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Don't forget that. But for today, if you guys have not already looked at the title, we're going to be talking about something a lot of people don't really like talking about. We're going to be talking about getting your Brazilians done. Now, so that you guys understand where I'm coming from to make this video, like if I actually know what I'm talking about. I am a cosmetologist. I worked at European Wax Center for about a year and a half. I've waxed a lot of vaginas in that time span, so I do generally know what I'm talking about. And the crazy thing is that what people don't understand is a lot of people have the same misconceptions and questions when it comes to getting a Brazilian done. So I just wanted to make a video to help other people out there, just so you guys had like an idea if you guys were even thinking about getting a Brazilian done or wanting to get one done and not know exactly what will happen in the room. I just wanted to come on here and give you guys some type of, understanding and some type of idea what will happen when you go to get a Brazilian done. If you guys are interested in that, please stay tuned and keep on watching. Let me stop, I'm crazy. Okay, so the first thing that you guys should do, oh yeah, and just so you guys know, I have like notes here so I can kind of stay on track with me telling you guys stuff. So all right, so when you guys are getting a Brazilian, and I'm talking to you as if like you've never had one done before, you may want to listen just for like more tips or stuff like that. The first thing that you need to understand and to do is to breathe. And when I say breathe, I mean try to relax yourself when you're on your way. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm so congested, guys. So if I'm a lot, just remember to breathe. Breathing will help relax you, will help your nervous system kind of relax, because when you're nervous and anxious and tense, your central nervous system like tenses up, and then when you're getting waxed, you feel it a lot more. It's like when you have to think about with drunk drivers, like when they get into accidents. I know this isn't like the best example, but it helps you kind of understand. Like, if a drunk driver got into like a car accident, they generally don't have any type of injuries afterwards, because the alcohol helps suppress their nervous system, so they don't really have any type of injuries, versus a person who is sober and getting in a car accident, they get tense and they end up getting a lot of injuries because of that. So try to breathe, try to relax. I know it's something new and you have no idea what's going on, but just try to chill, and it will make your process go on a little bit easier for yourself. So number 2, your mindset. So what I mean by mindset is you have to make sure to keep yourself open-minded to the whole situation. Like, you have to think of it like you really are going to go to a place to have a stranger look at your vagina and wax it when you're not feeling the most confident in yourself. And that kind of doesn't make you feel great, and kind of makes you feel insecure and like want to yourself, unless you're a person who was very open and free with their body. There are a lot of people out there who aren't, so you may feel a little bit nervous, but you have to try to remember to stay open-minded, that your wax specialist is there to help you and to walk you through it. Just let them know when you first get there, even though they most likely know already how nervous you are. Just let them know that you're nervous, it's your first time, and you just want it to be an easier situation. Just try to keep an open mindset. Just understand that your wax specialist, especially if you have looked at the reviews before you went and you know that it's a good quality place. That's why I kind of do recommend European Wax Center, because they are licensed people that work there and know exactly what they're doing, and they have everything there to basically help prepare you for the whole situation. So if the place that you're going to has bad reviews, then you're gonna have to like really brace yourself. But if the place that you're going to has really good reviews and you're with a really good waxer that you got recommended by like one of your close friends or something, then try to trust them and let them do their job, you know? And if you let somebody just do their job, maybe, then maybe the situation will be a little bit easier for you, or this will just happen a little easier for you. Just saying for those control freaks out there, 'cause I get it. Number 3, the third thing you need to know. Sis, just come here. Just come a little closer, so you can feel me, okay? It's gonna hurt, boo. Getting a Brazilian is going to hurt, boo. There's nothing you can do that will retract from that. It's gonna hurt, babe. It's your vagina, for God's sake. It's going to hurt, okay? It's gonna hurt. Like, your waxer, hopefully they know what they're doing, is going to, you know, try to help relieve from that. That's what I was saying. Okay, so that comes back into number 1 with the whole breathing. It's not gonna hurt for 20 minutes, 15, you know, it's not gonna hurt for like hours and then days and then whatever afterwards, or months, or whatever, weeks, whatever, days, whatever. It's gonna hurt, sting for about 30 seconds, and then it's gonna go away. Hopefully your wax will put some pressure onto the area, because that actually helps suppresses some of the pain that's directed into that area. Other than that, baby, it's gonna hurt, boo. You know what you're signing yourself up for. It's to get hair removed. If you get your eyebrows waxed, I know that burn. I know that stings, okay? If you get hair removed anywhere else on your body, it's gonna hurt. I don't know why some people think that when they come in, it's not gonna hurt. Baby, it's gonna hurt. It's not gonna kill you. You're not gonna jump off the table and like go crazy, but it's gonna hurt, okay? But by the end of it, like once you leave, go home, drink a little, smoke a little, whatever, do whatever, you're gonna forget that it even happened, and you're gonna feel down there later on and you'll be like, oh, I forgot about this stuff today. And the results are gonna speak for themselves. So you're gonna be fine, baby. You're gonna be fine, baby. You're gonna be fine, baby. Number 4. So this one is kind of an topic for me. Ingrown hairs. A lot of people go to get waxed because they get a lot of ingrown hairs due to shaving, or they get a lot of razor burns due to shaving. So they go to go wax thinking that that's going to help with their ingrowns. For some people, that is the case, I will say. For some people, waxing does help a lot with ingrown hairs, but it's not for everybody. Not everybody should get waxed or can get waxed. The only way you're gonna know that is by getting waxed, unfortunately. I was seeing people for like a year and their ingrown hairs did not change. Generally, when you start waxing, hairs growing slower and slower the more consistent you are with waxing, just because you have a muscle inside of your hair follicle that helps stimulate the hair growth. And once you keep pulling that bulb out of the little, like, basically this is the follicle and this is where it lives. Once you keep ripping it out of there every month, no shaving, and you do it every month, that muscle here that helps the hair grow gets weaker and weaker and weaker. It gets to the point where hair doesn't even grow back anymore. It's basically the reason why a lot of people go to get waxed, so that hair eventually gets thinner, finer, and just easier to like get out, and you don't have to really worry about it. So, but for some people, the opposite effect happens. Not where your hair gets thicker by any means. I don't mean that. I mean, what I mean by that is that, not even the opposite, but you just basically plateau. Like, there's no change. Your hair still grows in the same pace. You're still getting ingrown hairs. And for some people, ingrown hairs get worse. So it's up to you. Well, it's up to you and the conversation between you and your esthetician that it gets better. So hopefully it does. I'm praying for you, babe. Well, the main thing that you can do to get rid of ingrown hairs, actually, I can do a whole different video about that, because it's a lot with ingrown hairs. But the basic thing I can say is to make sure you are clean down there and that you exfoliate your vagina. exfoliate your vagina and you'll be fine. Hi, baby. I can't with you. Number 5, cleanliness, honey. Sis. You have no idea how many women I had come in that had a smelly vagina, and that sucked. Imagine being in a room that's the size of a closet with a stinky vagina just open in your face. Just open. Hi. No. It just translates to your waxer that you care about them, that, you know, you just want to present yourself in a nicer manner, and you're just, you know, just like not basically making them succumb to the smelliness of your vagina. Like, would you like to be in somebody's smelly vagina? I don't think so. So don't let us do that. I know this is our job and we chose to do this, but that doesn't mean you don't have to like clean your vagina. Clean your vagina. Bring like wipes or something, baby wipes. They're like $1 or something at Family Dollar. Get some wipes, wipe your vagina real quick, go to the bathroom, do something. Just try. Don't just come straight from the gym to the wax place and get waxed. And that's so unhygienic because your follicles are gonna be all open and stuff. Oh God, Jesus. Babe, what are you doing? Oh, God. Number 6, ibuprofens don't work, honey. They don't work. Yeah, they don't work. I know a lot of websites or just people say through the grapevine is like, I don't know, one of those like remedies or whatever that helps suppress some of the pain when you're getting waxed, but it really doesn't. It really doesn't. If anything, it makes you bleed more because a lot of ibuprofens are actually blood thinners like Tylenol, and you're gonna bleed more during your waxing. And I just wanted to add, bleeding is normal during a waxing service. I don't mean like bleeding like on your period. I just mean like the hair coming out of the follicle, it just starts to bleed like little beads. It's nothing serious. Especially for first-time people. You tend to bleed more when you're getting waxed. So you don't want to make that even worse. You don't want to make that even worse by taking an ibuprofen. Oh God. Don't even try, boo. Don't even attempt it. If it helps you subconsciously, like it's like the placebo effect or something, then do it, but you don't have to. It doesn't do anything, honey. It really doesn't. I mean, taking a few shots before maybe helps, but that don't help. All right, number 7. So I know a lot of people ask this question about how long their hair needs to be to get waxed, and honestly, your hair only has to be anywhere on your body. Like, it really doesn't matter. It has to be at least the size of a grain of rice, like the length of a grain of rice. If your hair is the length of a grain of rice, you can get it waxed. Before it's that length, you're basically gonna be trying to damage, your skin is gonna be damaged. And if you wait until like it's longer than that, like you can get away with doing it longer than that, but if like a little bit longer than that, but if you're waiting until like your hair strands are like that long or something where you can like literally like pinch and like braid it a little, you risk breaking hairs the esthetician risks breaking hairs during the waxing, and it makes it more painful for you. I mean, so basically coming in and getting a Brazilian once a month, your hairs are basically around that length at that time. Some people end up going every 3 weeks and that works for them. Some people end up going every 5 weeks and that works for them. So you have to just find where that hair length and everything works out best for you and go from there. But yeah, to reiterate again, your hair only has to be the length of a grain of rice and you can get waxed. Kapow. You're welcome. Number 8. Try to develop a relationship with your waxer. And what I mean by that is talk to her, get to know her, so it's not as tense in the room whenever you're in there getting waxed. Especially if you decide to continue to going to the same place to get your waxing, you might as well develop a relationship with the person that's waxing you so that you can eventually relax a little bit and not feel as tense. For me, I get waxed by one of my friends that I graduated school with. We ended up being co-workers. So she waxes my Brazilian for me. Yes, I do get my Brazilian. I did. Developing a relationship with your waxer, I just think it makes it it makes it feel like it goes by so much faster. It makes it easier as well because you feel like you kind of know the person and you're comfortable and you're just comfortable with their voice and you know how they wax, and it just makes it easier for you. try to develop a relationship with your waxer, because that person is the person that's taking care of you. They're the ones that are, you know, waxing you and making sure that all your hairs are gone and that you're comfortable. And if you do develop a great relationship with them, and they might just end up start hooking you up. Like, you never know. Like, you guys can become homegirls and they got you. Like, you never know. So just develop a relationship with your waxer. You won't regret it. 9. I touched on this already with the ingrown hairs, but yeah, waxing, just to reiterate, waxing is not for everybody. Some people, like I said, don't see any results from it. They just are the same, but they like the actual results of it, because it really does leave your skin really smooth, really nice, like clean, like a baby's butt. It looks like a baby. It feels, I mean, that's not really sexy, but it just feels nice. And last but not least, number 10. A lot of people also ask, this is a number like question that I get a lot when people ask me about Brazilians and stuff like that, when just out there talking. Because whenever when I was working at the wax center, and like strangers or people that I haven't talked to in like a long time were to ask me like, where do I work, what do I do, blah blah blah, and I told them I work at European Wax Center. Oh my god, you wax vaginas, like da da da. So yeah, how long does it basically take to get a Brazilian done? Now, depending on your hair length, hair type, and the waxer, because everybody waxes different, it should take between 10, I'll say 10. It should take between 10 to 20 minutes to get a Brazilian done. If it takes longer than that, then there's probably some stubborn hairs there that your waxer is trying to get out for you, or you just haven't been waxed in a really long time. But yeah, it should only take about between 10 to 20 minutes to do a wax. At the end of me working at the center, it took me on average about between 15 to 18 minutes for each wax. It used to take me about that long to do a wax on basically everybody, and I had a very high assortment of clients at the center. I had older black women, I had younger black women, I've had Hispanic women, Caucasian women, old, young. Okay. Alright, so my battery died, and I think I was on the last little point there. Alright, so the last thing I wanted to touch on, aftercare, basically, of taking care of yourself after a Brazilian. For the first 24 hours, I highly, highly, highly recommend do not go swimming anywhere. Don't go in the ocean, don't submerge. Basically, don't submerge your vagina in water, because all of your pores are open, and getting all that stuff in there, it's gonna burn like a bitch. And you don't know what's like in the water, so it can get inside of your skin, and you can get like bumps and stuff that are not ingrowns, and yeah, we don't want that. Don't have sex for 24 hours, honey. Sorry. You can look at it, but no touchy for a day at least. I mean, if you want to risk it and go ahead and, you know, do your thing, go ahead and do your thing. But if you don't want no breakouts, don't do your thing for like a day, just a day. So I do advise, if you wanted wax for like special occasions, you know what I mean? Come in the day before, at least a day before, and you should be good to go for like the next day. So yeah, and just make sure you moisturize. Like I said, exfoliate every 2 to 3 days, just like your face. You exfoliate your face every 2 to 3 days. So make sure you do your vagine the same time, and you should be good. It helps avoid the ingrowns as best as you can, depending on, again, your skin type, but generally it does help. It helps clear up skin and have a nice lasting result, and your skin is healthy afterwards. So yeah, I think that's everything that I can touch on for right now. If you guys have any questions at all, something I didn't touch on or whatever, please leave a comment down below. I will totally get back to you about it. You know, I'll let you know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you liked the video like I just did today, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and join our little family that we have here. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful time, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, night. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, night, wherever you are, and I love you. Good night.